10.1 independent practice. Let's see what we did. So I purposely used problems that did not have pictures. So if you wanted to sketch a picture, that's something that sometimes students like to do just to make it a little easier. Anyway, this is a square. Square only has one measurement because all sides are the same. It's going to be sides squared. You get 81 yards squared is your official answer. You know that you just have to type in 81, and that would be good enough as long as you have this on your paper. All right, next up we got a parallelogram, and we're looking for a missing height. So we substitute the values we have. We divide both sides by 19. This is how we show division in algebra. 247 divided by 19 gives us 13, and it's going to be 13 inches is our official answer. Next up, we have another parallelogram, missing height. Same thing, substitute the values you have to find the value you don't have. We don't have the h, so we're going to leave this just as h. You divide both sides by 2.7. You balance your equation, you end up getting 3.4 meters is the abbreviation, the lowercase m right there. All right, another parallelogram, this time missing base. So input the numbers into variables where you got them. The thing we don't have is the base. So this is how this is going to look. It's going to be 0.4 or just 0.4 b. It should be written like that. All right, we learned what a coefficient and a variable is. So if you put like a time sign or a floating dot or something, just change that. Just make it into this. And it's okay that the b is coming second and that the height is coming first, because the commutative property of multiplication says you can multiply in any order and you'll still get the same answer. Anyway, your answer is 0.5 or 5/10 inches. Next up, we have another parallelogram. This one has some mixed numbers in here, so they look a little weird when you type them on the computer. We end up having our base times our height. So this is 4 3/10 and 2 1 1/10. Or sorry, 2 1/10. Multiply them together and you get 9 3/100. So 9 is your whole number. 3/100 is your fraction, and that is already in simplest form. And it's going to be meters squared. If you don't have a calculator with this functionality, you could still multiply these together. You could make them both improper fractions and do that. Or remember, you could easily change these to decimals. So 3/10, 4 3/10, that looks like this. That's why I wrote this down here. There's actually a way easier way. 2 1/10, that's what this looks like. So I could type these into my calculator way easier. And then I get 9 3/100, which looks like this. And then I can easily convert this to this. If I can say this decimal, then I can write it as a fraction. 9 3/100 looks like this. All right, Rana has a sticker in the shape of a parallelogram. The sticker has a base of 6.5, height of 10.1. What is the area of the sticker? There you go. You put in your b, you put in your h, you multiply them, and your official answer is 81 centimeters squared, or square centimeters, however you want to phrase it. And over here, a parallelogram shaped tile has an area of 48 inches squared. The base of the tile measures 12 inches. What is the measure of its height? So this one, we have an unknown height, so we will keep our same formula. We'll substitute the values in where we got numbers. And then we'll divide both sides by 12. You end up getting 4 inches. Your official answer is 4 inches. What you need to type in is just simply if you just type in 4. So make any changes that you need to make, what you have to, but you are all finished.